Hey there, Rappies. Rapper9198 here. This is another different kind of video, and this is something that's very serious that I want to talk about, and I need to address this. This is a notice I got from my work earlier today. So it says, as you may have heard, the U.S. Department of Labor has proposed a new rule that would eliminate 14C employment opportunities, which would result in many achievers no longer having access to employment. The proposed rule is currently open for public comment, and we are asking that you submit your comments in support of 14C. Your comments can be short and simple, and then it has an example. Your voice absolutely makes a difference, so please weigh in on this important issue. Comments must be received by January 17th. This I really need to address, because if they eliminate 14C, this means that people with disabilities would no longer have access to employment opportunities. And we can't afford to have that happen. I don't want this to sound political. I'm not a political person, but this strikes a chord with me, because it's something that I do for work. I work with people with disabilities, so I kind of do have, I don't know if it's like first-hand experience, but it's pretty close. I interact with them every day at work, and from my observation, this means so much to them. And, just from my observation, I can tell that these people really enjoy coming to work at Achieve. And, I'm really thankful for the job that I have there, and how I've come to know a lot of them. And it's nice that they have opportunities that they would not have had otherwise. They have not just opportunities to work, or have a place to work and make money, but they also just have opportunities just to get out in the community and be a part of society. We want them to live as normal a life as possible, because there's a lot of things that they can't do, things that us able-bodied people are able to take for granted. And us people who don't have a developmental disability, because there's some people with more severe disabilities than others that can't really move their arms or legs, or can't stand at all, can't walk, or so they have to completely rely on other people for transportation and doing even the very basic tasks. And so if they were to go through and eliminate this 14C, all that gets taken away from them. If anybody out there who watches this video, if you know anybody who has any sort of developmental disability, it doesn't matter what the disability is, any form of it, any sort of disability, no matter how mild or severe it is, disabilities of all sorts. If you know anybody, or if you have children who have that, children with a disability, you got to think about them. What would you want? Would you want them to have those equal rights to employment that us people without disabilities have? You wouldn't want society treating your child that way. I guarantee it. And from the way this sounds, I don't want to say this to be rude, but I want to be straightforward here, because I want to be absolutely certain that they don't go through with eliminating this, because apparently these people, whoever proposed this rule, definitely doesn't understand. Because I don't know why somebody would even consider that. Why would they consider why would you even propose a rule like that? Like, I thought we've really come a long way. We've really come a long way, because, like, I feel like now we're just taking it all away at one time. Like, that's ridiculous. So I encourage all of you, and there'll be, yep, so if you click on the link, I'll post a link in the description. There's a link below where you can post your comments in opposition to this and tell them, you know, that you support 14C. If you guys, we really need all the support we can get on this, because an input is needed by January 17th. So the more people we can get who oppose this, the more likely that they won't go through with it, because 14C, we need it. We need people to have, you know, people with disabilities to have those same rights to employment, you know, as anybody else. You know, disability or not, we're all human. Okay? So I really hope and I really pray that you guys will take a little bit of time out of your day to give your input, advocate for the support of 14C so they don't go through with eliminating that, because you never know how many lives could be ruined by that, because then what would they do? I don't know, what would... I would hate to... I don't want to find out what would happen if they do eliminate that. I don't... That's not a choice. So again, I just need all the support we can get. I would greatly appreciate it so much, you guys. So please, you know, if you have anybody you know in your life, you know, either a friend, a loved one, or if you have children who have any sort of disability, you know, if you have a child who's in a wheelchair because of, you know, of a, you know, what, you know, you have to think about that. What would you want for them? So I hope this really will make a big impact on this, because, you know, words can't describe like how angry I would be if they went through with eliminating that. And I don't even want to think about that, because I want to do I'm doing all I can on my part, and I want you guys to do what you can on yours. So I hope you all hear me out here and just at least give your input. All right. All right, thank you guys very much for listening. I know I'm still gonna keep posting just the regular karaoke stuff, but I wanted to really address that. All right, thank you guys so much. And to anybody, and you know, fellow staff at work, I'm sorry if I am making this a bit too public, but the more people we can get to help, the better, the more likely that they won't go through with eliminating 14C. You guys are wanting us to give our input. Why can't we share with others that we know? Because I have other friends outside of Achieve who have disabilities as well. And the disabilities, you know, that doesn't define it doesn't define who they are. They're all people, and they all have emotions. They have feelings. I cannot express this stuff enough, and I want to make sure I say everything I want to say and make sure I do say it right. I say that every time I speak like this, as if I'm giving a speech. And I really hope that this can get out there. And I really hope a significant amount of people. So yeah, please. Input is needed by January 17th. You have until then. So you can click the link below. Leave your comment. Please support 14C. Don't let them eliminate that. Don't let people with disabilities be robbed of access to employment and to other opportunities they otherwise would not have gotten, All right. Thank you guys so much. Again, really hope you help. If you do, I greatly appreciate it. Love all around. God bless. Thanks.